Yo, what is up, guys? Today I'm talking about 3 side hustles that you guys can start if you guys are under 18 or don't want to put up your private information out there on eBay, Amazon, or anything like that. Or your parents think that if you have your information in these big public brands or companies that you're gonna get scammed. You guys can do these without having to put up any information. All you need is a little bit of money and some hard dedication, and you can make some money with these. So starting off with number three, is selling snacks at your school. If you're under 18, you're probably still in high school. Maybe you are even in middle school. You can sell snacks at school. Selling snacks at school is a really good way to make money. I personally used to do this. I used to make anywhere from like $30 to $50, not profit, just revenue, every single day, which isn't really bad. So it was pretty good. It actually made me want to go to school more because I was actually selling stuff, and it was great. So I'm gonna tell you guys the things that I sold so that you guys can try to replicate the process and sell what I sold. So I used to sell chips. I used to sell corn nuts. I used to sell Rice Krispies, Airheads, fruit roll-ups, and some other little candies that I'll try to put up on the screen. That was pretty much it. I did end up getting caught, so I'm gonna tell you guys what not to do so you guys don't get caught. What you guys do not want to do is don't sell during lunch and do not sell in your hallways. I know selling during lunch is a really hot place where you can get a lot of customers, but trust me, it is not worth it because you will get caught. There's a lot of administrators usually in lunch watching out for you, looking, or they have cameras in the lunchroom. So you might want to just stick to selling in the classrooms where you already have a connection with the teacher. So hopefully the teacher is already cool with you and he won't really mind or he won't really tell on you, so you can continue to sell in your class. Just tell the people that you sell to not make a mess so that the teacher doesn't get mad, and there shouldn't be any problems. So just sell during your classes. Try not to sell in the hallways or in the lunchroom, and you should be fine. So that is the first one that I was gonna talk about. Now number two is buying a gumball machine. It's like a little vending machine. You know, you probably seen those at like barber shops or nail salons or maybe even some like laundromats, stuff like that. You've seen the little gumball machine, Family Dollars. They always have those. So what you want to do is you want to go on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or anywhere on Craigslist and try to find any gumball machines under $50. But try to make sure it looks very clean, unless you want to clean it yourself and like try to repaint it. But make sure it looks clean. Make sure it's nice. Make sure it has the key. And once you can get one for under 50, you can also buy this one from Amazon or from eBay. But this one's a little bit more expensive, so it's gonna take a little bit more time to get your money back. But if you can find one for less than 50, I recommend picking it up and then trying to find a location. Usually to find a location for a gumball machine, you have to go to like family owned businesses, because big corporations won't let you put it in there just for safety reasons, or they might not have authority to let you put it there. So don't get mad at them. Just just be like, thank you for the information, whatever, and just go to family owned businesses like barbershops, salons, nail salons as well, laundromats, maybe some like family owned restaurants, stuff like that. You want to go in there, ask them if you could put your gumball machine. Tell them that they're not gonna have to clean it, not restock it. They don't have to touch it at all, nothing, and then you can give them like 10 to 20% of the revenue that comes out of there. So if you make 50, you'll give them $5. That's 10%. $10 is 20%. So it's up to you how much you want to give them, and just make a connection with them. If you already know them, maybe you don't have to give them any money. Just be like, I'm just trying to become an entrepreneur, and I'm trying to learn business routes and business. I'm trying to learn business, so this will help me exceed in these categories. And they might just let you put it in there for free. They don't let you, don't fight with them. Just move on and just try to find another location. Sometimes it might take a little bit of time to find a location. Try not to find a really bad location, because if they let you but it's a bad location, you're not gonna make any money, so it's not really worth it. Honestly, not every single location is gonna make you enough money. Some might only make you $5 a month, which you don't want that, because the gas getting there is probably not even worth it. So you want to make sure you have a spot where it has a lot of foot traffic, where a lot of people are going, where people are going with cash or coins, and that's about it. So just put it in there. Boom. That's good. Gumball machine usually make around from $10 to $50. It depends on the location. On average, $20 to $30 a month. I know it might not seem like a lot, but you just put it in there, you leave, you wait for a whole month or 2, 3 weeks, and then you come back, you collect it, you restock it, and that's all you keep doing it to cycle. And once you make enough money that pays off your gumball machine, you can buy another one. So now, let's say you're making $30 a month on a gumball machine. Now you have two, so now you're making 60, and you can keep replicating the process. So you can make 90, and then 120, and then so on and furthermore. And then you can invest the money that you make from there into this next thing that I'm going to be talking about, which is a vending machine, an actual big vending machine. I know they are expensive. They're like thousands of dollars, but you can get lucky and find some for very cheap or even free. In my instance, I had found one for free. The guy didn't want it anymore. He didn't want to restock it. He didn't want to deal with it. I think he was already getting older, so the one that I got was a Coke vending machine, and he didn't want to be carrying all those big packs of Coke. He just didn't want to deal with it. So he ended up giving it to me for free. Me and my dad and I went to go pick it up. We couldn't pick it up. It was super heavy. I think it was like 1,000 pounds or something. I don't even know. Some guys ended up helping us. And then we ended up getting into my house. It was working. We tested it. It was cooling. I already had drinks in it. The guy left the drinks in it. So I would take some and drink them. But I never ended up actually using the vending machine because I didn't have a location, or I didn't even have a car. I was younger. So I didn't have time. I was still in high school. But if you do have a car, or if you do have a dad that doesn't work that much, or if you had a guardian that doesn't work that much, you might be able to get it into a location. I was already reselling. I was doing another business that was already doing good. So I just flipped it. I sold it for some money. So I got it for free. Sold it for, I forgot how much, maybe like 500, 600, which wasn't bad. And yeah, the vending machine, you can either get a Coke one or a snack one, and it'll make you a decent amount of money. It should bring anywhere from like $100 to $300 of revenue a month if you have it in the right location. If you have it in a really bad location, it might not make any money. It might get broken into. So make sure you find a good location. Another thing is that you could put a card reader on it, or like Apple Pay or something, and that will get you a lot more sales, because not a lot of people in this day of age, whatever, carry cash on them. But a lot of people have their card on their phone, or they have their card on them, and they'll just do Apple Pay. So, for instance, if you have a vending machine right here and you have another one over here, if this one only takes cash and this one takes cash and card, the one that takes cash and card is more likely going to make more money, because some people don't have cash. Well, I guess I can't buy anything. But now the next one has a card reader or Apple Pay. Oh, I'm going to go buy from right there. Boom. So you got to outsmart. So even if there's already a location that has a bunch of vending machines, you can put yours next to it, ask if you can put it there, and buy a card reader. And yours, trust me, yours will make more money. And you can compete with their prices, or put different products that they don't have on yours, and you might even outbeat them in how much profit they make per month. And that's pretty much all of it. It's all really like snack reselling, which is pretty good, but you don't have to put up any information. You don't have to put no social. You don't have to put no address into any computer. So this is something you guys can do if your parents think like, oh, you're gonna get scammed, you put your information out there on the internet. Well, this is something you guys can try to make some money until you're 18, and you can do the next ones. So that's pretty much it, and I'm out.